The FDA is backtracking after saying a sample of shredded lettuce linked to the cyclospora outbreak tested positive for the parasite. Now the agency says that after re-reviewing the results, the test was actually a false positive. Taylor Farms, the company whose iceberg lettuce products have been recalled, says the FDA apologized for the error. News 4 consumer reporter Susan Hogan has been on this story since it broke. I saw you Sunday working from home on this story. I have sort of two buckets of questions, but let's start first and foremost with what this means for the FDA. Are we back to square one on this thing?
Okay, yeah, a lot of questions to this, but hopefully we can answer and sort this all out for you. So yes, this means that the FDA does not have a confirmed laboratory food sample that tested positive for cyclospora. That is a very significant development, but it does not mean the investigation is over. It does not mean that the recall is over either. The FDA is still relying on the illness reports and its traceback investigation, which continue to point to shredded iceberg lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms that has crops in Mexico where the lettuce was shipped from. So hopefully people can understand that this is literally just from interviews that link the two together.
A false positive, though.
Yeah.
You think false positive and you think FDA with its name recognition and its backing and sort of what it does for all of us here in this country. Is that normal? Is a false positive a thing? Is that...
So I interviewed someone from the food policy division. She was the director of this actual agency several years ago. And I asked her that, is this normal? And she says it doesn't. No, it's not very normal. It doesn't happen often, right? But she did say that cyclospora is a very hard parasite to detect. So for that's worth, that's what she was saying. So this is interesting, though. But Taylor Farms, of course, responded to this false positive because they were
this affect them?
Very, very upset.
Is it enough for the FDA to say, oops, my bad?
Well, they did say it was a mistake, and they did apologize. So I want to read you the actual full statement from the company. They said that we were informed that the FDA made a mistake, and this was a false positive. To be clear, at this moment, FDA has not identified a single positive product test result for cyclospora.
So this goes on, and what are we steering clear of now? Is it a wait and see kind of thing?
You know what? And also, I have to say, for the people who are being tested positive for cyclospora, hearing something like this was a little unnerving for them, right? So I actually interviewed a woman. She was from Raleigh, North Carolina, and she was saying, I tested positive for cyclospora. She actually ate iceberg lettuce from a fast food chain there in that area. It was not Taco Bell, by the way, and this is what she had to say about that.
I just thought I had food poisoning for a few days and was recovering after that and just didn't feel right. And, I was taking all the probiotics and everything, but it wasn't helping. So, if it's going on for, for more than a few days, I think food poisoning is only supposed to last like 24 hours. So if it's going on for 3 or more days, I would absolutely go get checked.
Yeah, she sure is glad that she did. So Christina actually is from one of those 27 states where the now recalled lettuce was distributed. So locally, Maryland and Virginia did receive these products as well. Currently, Maryland has 69 cases. Virginia has 37.
I also heard that, Walmart may have some of the recalled product or lettuce in question.
Absolutely correct. So Walmart is the only retailer where the recalled items were shipped to, according to the FDA. So that includes 12-ounce and 24-ounce market-side iceberg salad bags and the 8-ounce and 16-ounce market-side shredded lettuce. Virginia was one of those states where these were sold at Walmart as well. And these, I think the best buy dates are going through August 3rd, so they're still in people's refrigerators, so you definitely want to make sure and check those out.
That's very helpful because they have so many SKUs, different brands, and so forth, in different grocery store chains. So.
But again, the recall is still on. The link, again, was interviews with people, not a positive test. That's important to note.
All right.